Hey guys, it's Thomas from the Barber Style Directory, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to cut the top down wavelength. I'm going to give him a taper on the side and in the back, and I'm going to give him a hook part. Don't forget, we're doing a 50K subscriber giveaway, so if you haven't already, be sure to click the bell and turn on the post notifications so you'll know whenever we release new content. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so we're going to start this video out by cutting his hair down with the one guard. And we're going to have the lever fully open. We're just going with the grain of his hair. And notice how I keep the comb in my hand to make sure I'm getting a nice even cut. As always, be careful around the crown area. You don't want to gap anybody. And always comb the hair out before you start cutting, that way you'll see the way the hair grows. What I'm doing now before I proceed with the rest of the haircut, I'm just spraying alcohol on his lineup. That'll get any dirt or oil away from his hairline. And here we're just making our bald guideline with the wall detailers. And me, I learned that it saves me a lot of time when I go ahead and make all of my guidelines at once with the trimmer. That way, once you do this, you know you won't have to put your clippers down and do it on the other side. All right, so now we're gonna proceed on with the taper. And I just skipped to where I just start blending. So this is the lever fully closed, and then you'll see me blend it out. All right, now we're moving on with the one guard with the lever fully open. And one thing I've noticed, I know a couple of people have commented about the way that I taper, but the way I do haircuts, I try and make the haircut last at least 2 weeks, a week and a half. So I make sure my tapers are really, really blended. I know some people like to do light tapers and they only last a couple of days, but me, I try to make my tapers blended hard enough to where they'll last at least a week and a half. And plus, I like to see a gradual blend than just a rather small blend at the temple. But it's all on preference. It's all about preference. But back to the fading process. You just see me working the lines out with the 1/16 guard. And notice how I'm pulling the skin. That way you get a nice tight blend. And as I stated in other videos, tapers, it's all about manipulating your lever. Because you're blending in a small space, so you're not really just trying to do a complete broad fade. You're basically blending out a small space. So that's why it's very important to use your lever a lot. And then here you just see me using the corner of the blade just to get out any dark spots. I'm not trying to create a line, just getting out dark spots. And here we're going to proceed on with the neck taper. Same steps as the left side. We have a lot larger space this time. And if you guys follow the steps, you'll see that this is really a simple process. Get you someone that will let you cut their hair and just repeat the same haircut. Just have this video pulled up and do the same haircut. Pause it when you need to, rewind it. This is the only way you'll learn how to cut hair is by applied. You have to apply the knowledge. You can watch videos all day, but until you literally start to cut somebody's hair, you'll never learn. And here we go ahead with the one guard fully open. Notice how I keep that comb in my hand, brushing the hair back down in its natural state. That way I get a smooth blend. Here I have the half guard, and at this point you can pretty much see the blend coming together. So here you just see me prepping the line up. And I'm gonna lay his hair down. You've seen this in several videos. This is just some wave mousse just to lay his hair down. I just comb it in and then I blow dry it. And now we're just gonna proceed up with the lineup. Like I said, we're not gonna exaggerate over the ear too crazy. Just try to follow with the natural shape and get it sharp as well. And the key, when lining up behind the ear, use the corners of the blade. You never use the whole blade when you're lining up behind the ear. Notice how I comb the hair out, so that way I get any stray hairs that may be sticking out when he brushes his hair. Have a nice clean C-cup, and now we just repeat the same steps on the other side. Comb the hair out always. Don't exaggerate that C-cup too much. You don't want it to look crazy when it grows back. Here we just proceed with the front lineup. And then we're gonna throw a hook part in there. Now don't get mad, guys. I wasn't able to get the whole thing because the angle that I was doing the part in, you wouldn't have been able to see it on camera. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to do. See, once I turned to this angle right here, I really had to rotate him around, and you wouldn't have been able to see it. But now we just proceed with the razor line. Now we're just putting on the finishing touches. And this is the end result, guys. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Give me suggestions for future videos as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next video.